What if Naruto could bend fire element at will? Hey, what's up guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. And yeah, as you guessed from the title, it is another story and unscripted one as well, and my own idea. Now make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. Now the thing is that as for the new mic that I said would be coming soon, it is delayed kind of for 2 days. I made yesterday made a what if video before that. It's a short movie. It's going to be up soon, so stay tuned for that. The thing is that I just contacted my, the shopkeeper from which I'm buying. He said that the inventory due to some sort of delay from the back end is going to be delayed for 2 days, not one. Yesterday it was one, but now it's two and confirmed. The thing is that I can look for other, vendors and whatnot, but this is someone who I have been purchasing stuff from for the past 10 years, and he is quite trusted in my eyes. So that is why I might have to wait for tomorrow as well. But yeah, aside from that, I hope you guys enjoy this story, and I just needed to tell you guys that this is the issue that happened. Anyways, enough said. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And don't get confused because that I recorded Meta What If video first, and now I'm recording this afterwards, like 8 or 9 hours after recording that story. So yeah, it is kind of an update before the next story, if that makes any sense. Anyways, enough of my yippee yapping. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha no Sato, 9 years after the Kyuubi attack, as we go towards the said village. Inside the said village, a festival was going on, as a puppet show was being held in the center part of the village where children and the older generation was seated and watching it, of how the mighty 4th Hokage and the brave shinobis and Konoichi defeated the Kyuubi no Yoko, stealing it away. On the other side, while most of the people were busy with this, a group of people filled with rage were on their own mission. They have infiltrated a rundown apartment near the edge of the red light district and were targeting the resident, the 9-year-old resident Jinchuriki of Konoha, which he was unaware of by the time. He was sleeping on his bed and was jolted awake and tried to run, climbing out of the window, but his foot got stuck after being slipped, and now he was pushed and yanked towards the table that was in the kitchen area. As the table fell, Naruto fell to the ground with a thud, grabbing his back and rolling on the ground in agony. After a bit, he realized the people were coming towards him, trying to surround him. "What the hell do you want? Get out of my home!" "Your home? You're the one infesting our village, you damn bastard. You have some nerve." "What are you on about? I'm gonna tell Hokage-sama if you don't leave," said Naruto. "Say whatever you want, boy. Do whoever you want. We don't care. We are here to end you." As now we see, Naruto was grabbed and beaten. After being tied up, he was thrown on the living floor, beaten and bruised, barely going in and out of consciousness. So what now? You already know what to do. Drop the oil everywhere. And once it's done, use the fire. Set this place in a flame. And so all of them stood outside as the flame was lit, as the whole building began to burn down. Or that is what they thought, but no scream was heard. I want to listen to the screams. Why isn't the brat screaming? One of them got inside, only to find that Naruto was healed and standing there, looking confused. His clothes have melted somewhat, but his body, all the wounds have been healed. And the flames, they were dancing around him, as if it wasn't trying to harm him. Naruto looked towards the man in front. Naruto's blue eyes had a red hue in them, as suddenly the flames leapt towards the man, burning him into ash. Seeing this, the others were now alert and shocked. As they tried to run, Naruto hurted them and gave them third-degree burns, to the point that their whole body had third-degree burns, and they were rushed to the hospital. Hiruzen arrived there, and seeing what has happened, he realized that Naruto was attacked because there was the smell of gasoline there. He was attacked. "Naruto, it's me," said Naruto as the red hue vanished, and Naruto realized that he was standing in the middle of flamed apartment of his. "Oh my god, My home it's burning. Stay there, my dear boy. As Hiruzen dashed, grabbing Naruto in a blanket and appearing outside in a blink of an eye. Let's get out of here. But my home. I'll find you a new one, Naruto. Right now we need to get out of here. This whole thing is going to collapse. What happened? I was resting at my home like you told me. After the ramen stand visit. But now I was resting and suddenly the door bursts open and these people walk in. I tried to get out of through the window but I got stuck. They threw me to my living room and then beated me after tying me up. I was hurt, said Naruto, realizing that he was. I had bruises and wounds. I think I might have even broken some bones. What is going on here? Asked the medic who was checking Naruto by the time that said, "You're fine, Naruto. Everything is as it should be." But I'm not lying. It could be due to stress, Naruto, that you're imagining things. No, I'm not. Alright, how about we use Inoichi Yamanaka's assistance? And so Inoichi went inside Naruto's mindscape before the council meeting was being held. And once he arrived, he confirmed what Naruto has stated was correct. Taking Inoichi with him alongside the doctor, Hiruzen arrived, and the council was shocked and baffled when it was revealed. Do you mean to say that it wasn't the Kyuubi's doing? Said Danzo. No, not at all. It's the boy's own affinity, I guess, to the element. It's kind of strange. He wasn't using even chakra, or even trying to use that element, it just responded to him. How can that be? We know that we all rely heavily on chakra, and we need chakra to use elements, including fire. You're just saying that the fire element on its own responded to him? Yes, Danzo, that is what I am saying. So, what are we going to do about the families who want their people to be justified? Tell them that their people were the ones to initiate this and burn that boy's house down. It turned out to be a blessing more than a curse for him, because not only we found out about his ability, we now need to see to which extent the boy can control the element. I would like to study it as well, closely, said Inoichi. Alright, permission granted. And so now we see Naruto, who was at the hospital room, tired because he was just forced to sit there and be monitored inside for the upteenth time until the door slid open. You look like you're exhausted, Naruto. Of course I am. I was sleeping in my own home and now it's gone, burning in flames. What the hell is wrong with Konoha, Gigi? Why do they hate me so much? Calling me a demon and whatnot. As Inoichi then said, you're not a demon, Naruto. Those who say that is, well, most of the village does. That is the problem. And I'm getting sick and tired of that, said Naruto, as suddenly Naruto's hands begin to glow red, as the hands which were placed on the mattress of the bed on which he was seated on begin to melt from there. Naruto was surprised, as suddenly he calmed himself because of the shock, and the hands that were glowing red begin to go back to normal. How is that possible? Said the doctor as he came there, who was monitoring his vitals. What do you mean by that? Unlike chakra, the boy is, in a similar way, generating heat. His own body heat is being converted into flame. That doesn't make any sense. He can create flames at will? Are you sure about that? I have been monitoring his vitals. Yeah, that is why I was forced to sit here, and I'm getting, to be honest, exhausted. Naruto, we need to study about your abilities, my dear boy. And Inoichi-san over here will be the one to review this. If you're okay with this. I guess it's fine? Good. You'll be moving into my clan compound then. What? Why? What about my home? And why should I live on the Shinobi district? It's safe there. You'll be safe. And besides, Yamanaka clan will take care of you. You'll be like our guest. I see. And so, a small one-room guest house was given to Naruto within the main clan compound, which was the home of Ino Yamanaka, the girl that Naruto somewhat hated because she was the second biggest fan of Sasuke Uchiha, his rival. And once she found out that Naruto was moving there, let's just say she threw a fit. What? Why is that idiot moving into our home? Hey, nice to meet you as well. That is in no way a proper girl-like behavior. You should be not doing that, my little princess. You're being a bad girl right now. Enough! Get out of here, Naruto. You're bothering me. Should I? No. You are staying here, and that's the end of the story. Don't make me give him your room, and you'll be the one sleeping in the guest house. As gasped. What? She said, almost like she was screeching, as Naruto covered his ears. Ow! Calm down. Listen to your father, said Ino's mom, as she had a frown on her face, and Ino flinched whenever her mother had a frown because she rarely got mad, and when she did, she prayed to whatever goddess or god was out there that please make her mother happy again. Even Inoichi was scared. Listen to your mother now, and go to your room. As Ino's mom, Misaki Yamanaka, came forward. You don't need to worry about her. You're welcome here as much as you want, Naruto. Thanks, ma'am. You look at you. You're such a cute little boy. I just wish that Ino acted a tiny bit respectful as you. I guess so. Well, can you show me where I'll be staying? As Naruto, who had a small bag on his shoulders, then arrived. And there he would be staying. We'll begin on the Sundays, the day you're off from the academy. Alright. In the meantime, try to make sure that you don't use your abilities in the academy. I'll try my best. And so, Naruto arrived once more towards the academy. While there, he noticed that Ino has come late, again racing with Sakura. Once arrived, Ino glared at Naruto. Sakura noticed this, and Naruto looking away, he realized that something has going on between Naruto and Ino. Ino, what's wrong with you? Why are you glaring at Naruto, Baka? That idiot has moved into my home after his got burned down because of his own stupidity, probably. As Naruto didn't bother looking towards her. As on cue, the class became interested because they rarely had some gossip to take in. Even the boys. What do you mean by that, Ino? Said Shikamaru. Why would Naruto move into your home? Well, not technically my home, but our guest room, remember? Yeah, I do remember that, said Choji. That's the place where our fathers brought us, right? To introduce us. Yep, the same place. As Naruto then... Everyone looked towards Naruto. What? Well, why are you all looking at me? We want to know why you moved there, said Kiba. Long story. We have time. Who says who? Said their sensei as he arrived. Everyone back to your seat. Due to some circumstances, Naruto has been moved under the supervision of the Yamanaka clan. That is the end of the topic. Now moving onwards. Are you okay, Naruto? Yeah, it was kind of bad, but I was able to live through it. As now everyone was even more curious. Naruto almost got hurt, more like killed. Some assumed that it was me because of his pranks or whatnot, or him being an idiot, but his friends were really concerned, like Shikamaru and Choji, and somewhat Ino as well, because she, even though hated Naruto, was now quite concerned. What happened? And so, when the recess happened, they were in the backyard, as Naruto was seated, and explaining what has happened to those who were nearby him. Iba, Shikamaru, Choji, and surprisingly Ino. So wait, you got attacked while you were sleeping at your home by some drunk men? Yeah, I tried to escape through the window, but my foot slipped, and that gave them enough time to grab me and threw me in. You didn't contain any wounds? I was healed, before I moved here. Healed? How so? Well, that is why I moved into your clan compound, because your father was ordered by the Hokage to study this concept. Study what? Okay, I'll try to show you, I guess. Naruto placed his hand on the wooden tree. What are you trying to do, Naruto? Said Kiba. Hush now, Kiba. As suddenly Naruto's palm began to glow and glow red. Suddenly smoke began to rise as the wood burning smell erupted everywhere. As Naruto stopped, and Naruto's whole handprint was burned within the wood tree. How is that possible? It's not chakra. What? Yes, it's fire element, but I can use it without chakra. You see, they once lit up my place after beating me in fire. Not only I was healed by that fire, but also I somehow was able to hurt them to the point that they got third-degree burns. As at that point, Kiba then said, and I just felt chills run down my spine. Naruto with fire abilities. That's something that nobody wants. Scared? Dog breath? As Akamaru whimpered, don't worry, Akamaru, I'm not gonna use that on you. Maybe on Kiba, as Akamaru whimpered some more. Fine, I won't hurt him, okay? Too bad, I guess. As Ino then said, so wait, that is why father brought you in? Yeah, that's the reason, I guess. And so, Ino understood, finally why, and so did Naruto's friends. Unbeknownst to them, Sasuke has been watching this and was quite confused and shocked. Once he listened in to the conversation, he was shocked as well. So the Tobe has this power. Why are the people who deserve the least are always the ones blessed with this ability? If I had that ability, I would be the one to deal with him by now. He thought to himself like an emo prince and left, while the fangirls of his fawned over him, but not Ino, because that was the beginning when Ino was now becoming interested in Naruto and finally began to understand that Naruto was not all that bad whenever he wasn't trying to put up a mask of an idiot. After that, Naruto became serious. On the Sundays, alongside her father, Ino monitored that Naruto would go under severe tests. He was forced to stand under a molten lava. And Naruto didn't felt hurt at all. If anything, Naruto used his flames to use that lava to his advantage, which was created from the molten metal. And Naruto was able to use it as well, grabbing it by the hands and throwing it as molten bombs, or as Naruto called them. Impressive. You were able to withstand that as well. Yeah, I guess so, but what if I hadn't? I would have pulled you out. There's a huge water canister down beneath. If you felt pain, I would have just thrown you there. And it would have cooled the metal down as well. Hey, I would have gotten hurt. Yeah, I understand. Oh, John, seriously. That is how experimentation goes, you know. And besides, we're all professionals here, right? I'm not. I'm just a guinea pig to you, aren't I? As Isaki arrived, is that so? And looked glaringly towards her husband. 3 months, on couch. Yes, honey. And after that, we see Inoichi was careful. Time began to pass by as 3 years went by in a blink of an eye. Naruto was 12 and Ino surprisingly has become quite a best friend to Naruto. Naruto could open up to her, speak to her, and even chat with her about his worries and his inner sorrows that he always felt. And he was glad that the Yamanaka family have given them this chance. While walking from the academy one night, they were ambushed by some blank-masked shinobis. Seeing this, Naruto saw that Ino was the one who was grabbed. Come with us, Naruto Uzumaki, or there will be consequences. But by that time, Naruto was enraged. His fists lit up in a blaze as Naruto's breath, once released, was steam. Visible steam. As Naruto let out a yell, but only the flames came out, burning the man's face. As Naruto, using the flames from his fist, threw flame balls at the faces of the others, causing them to all fall down on the ground and burn. It was ashborn flames that burned them to the ground. Naruto's eyes, Ino noticed, were a few on the outer sphere of the blue irises were red, as if a red hue was present there. Naruto? You're right, Ino, said Naruto. I'm fine. Let's get home. As once Ino was brought home, Inoichi looked towards Naruto, thanked him. Thank you, Naruto. Isaki outright hugged him and accepted him already into their family as a son-in-law, which Inoichi fainted after hearing. His princess marrying? No, he wouldn't allow that to happen. He would kill the boy if he asked to. which Misaki knocked him out with a fry pan after he said those words. As for Ino, Naruto noticed that she was a blushing mess, and Naruto was confused. Are you alright, Ino? You look like you're sick or something. As Ino punched him on the face. Idiot! I'm fine. And then turned and began to walk upstairs. What was that for? You wouldn't understand, Naruto. How about you go and rest? I'll prepare something special for you tomorrow. And after that we see. Next day, the Anbus who were burned there were found and traced back to only one figure, Danzo Shimura. Danzo was arrested and was prosecuted, and other more heinous crimes were discovered. He had Uchiha eyes implanted all over his arm alongside his eye, which even his supporters, Homura and Koharu, were not aware of. And they too were disgusted. Danzo was sent to blood prison after the Uchiha's eyes were extracted, and there he forever shall remain. His route was completely shut down, and Naruto was considered a hero. His respect amongst the shinobi sector as well as the civilian sector rose from the monster that they thought of him to a hero who used his power and abilities for good. And time passed. Naruto was finally graduated. He was in Team 7 alongside with Sasuke and Sakura. As Sakura was showing, that she was the one who was with Sasuke, even if she was stuck with Naruto. The idiot. Was sad that Naruto was not in her team, and even wanted to protest as Naruto walked towards her after the team assignment. Hey, congratulations on team. Yeah. Listen, it's fine, okay? You don't need to be sad or anything. You wouldn't understand, you damn idiot. As Sakura noticed this and was shocked. Wait, you like Naruto? She blurted out, only for Ino to punch her so hard into the face that the fight between them almost broke out serious. How dare you? Yell out those words as Naruto flinched. Naruto didn't realize that Ino hated him this much, or at least that is what he thought. As Ino realized what she has said, it was already too late. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to bother you. After that, Naruto avoided Ino and even moved out because his apartment was rebuilt and thanked the Yamanaka clan. Ino was in tears the night he moved out. Her mother was nearby her. You made a mistake. Own it, Ino. Go and apologize and tell him the truth. But he hates me now. He wouldn't hate you. But he's avoiding me. Of course he would, because he thinks that you hate him. And at one point he considered you his best friend, someone who he could rely on. That doesn't change because of a mistake. I must also apologize to Sakura. And so, she arrived first at Haruno household, where Kabuki Haruno looked towards Ino with a raised eyebrow. What are you doing here, Ino? I thought you had a big fight with Sakura. How is she doing? I feel bad after what I did. It's just that she blurted out something that she shouldn't have, and seriously. You and your rivalry. What happened between the two of you? You two have been friends, quite good ones when you were young. I don't understand myself, ma'am. Go on in, honey. She's in her room. As once Sakura's room was knocked and she opened it, she was shocked to find Ino standing there. What do you want, Ino Pig? I want to apologize, Sakura. Look, I know that we have been like rivals and whatnot, but it's time we put it to our rest. I don't like this one bit. We were best friends at one point. Do you think that is possible after what you did? Look at my eye, it's black. I am so sorry, Sakura. It's just that you shouldn't have said those words in front of Naruto. But I thought you liked. Of course I do. After all these years, I fell in love with him. Much more than Sasuke. Sasuke was only an infatuation. I really have feelings for Naruto. And now even he thinks that I hate him because of that. I was going to tell him, but you just blurted those words out, and now he thinks that I hate him. As Ino began to break down, as Sakura was the one to hug her. I don't like your choice, but To be honest, I'm happy that you still trust me enough with these words. And that was kind of idiotic because of me. I ruined your chance with Naruto. But don't you worry. Naruto Baka, I'll make sure that he doesn't look towards any woman with a certain eye. Except for you. I'll keep him in line. Thanks, Sakura. You bet your ass, that I forever will be your best friend. And you owe me one. Leave Sasuke alone. He's mine. Go ahead and take that emo idiot. I don't understand what you see in him. I mean, once they begin to see the flaws I even left. You don't understand the mysterious charm just yet. As the two girls talked, the Wookiee heart listened in. To Naruto, huh? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And so, now we see. Next morning, Naruto came to the academy for the final day. There they would be meeting their sensei. As Ino came towards Naruto. Oh, can I help you with something, Ino? I need to speak to you, Naruto, alone. And so Naruto was on the rooftop with Ino. As everyone was downstairs. As there was a moment of silence between them. Oh, what is it, Ino-chan? What do you want to speak about? I apologize, Naruto, what I said. I understand it. You don't have to say it anymore. It's just... Yeah, I thought we were... No, I love you, you idiot. Sakura just blurted those words out. I got panicked because I thought that you don't take it seriously or something. What? Said Naruto as his jaw dropped. His face turned red and he was close to passing out. I said I love you, you damn idiot. And Naruto passed out cold while standing. As the door that was on the rooftop then bursted open, Ino was shocked because Sakura and the others were there, one on top of the other. I told you, damn idiots, don't lean too much into me. I can't believe it, said Kiba as if the whole world was ending. Why? Why that idiot first coming? Why do you hate me? As Akamaru placed his small paw onto Kiba's hand, trying to comfort him, saying it was fine, boss. It happens in life. Sometimes you should accept L's. Kiba, this was not an L. This was world-ending catastrophe. Because Naruto has gotten a girlfriend, who has confessed, not he, the one who confessed. Last time Kiba tried to confess to a girl, he got slapped so hard into the face that he twisted on his heel and fell face first to the ground and knocked out cold. And since then, Kiba thought that he needs to grow up to become strong, to get chicks, but Naruto, being an idiot as he was able to do that without any problem. As this was going on, we see a masked person was seated there, wearing a face mask and a headband covering one of his eyes with silver hair. My oh my, this is interesting. A confession. You do know that you just knocked out my student. What? Who are you? I'm Kakashi Hatake. Team 7, please here. As Sasuke as well as Sakura came forward. I'll deal with you later, Sakura. Whatever you say, Big. As after that we see, the others left alongside with Ino. As Naruto woke up, the same as in canon happened. After that, the Team 7 went on a lot of D-rank missions and first C-rank mission finally after a month. It was going smoothly until it turned out to be an A-rank one. Naruto, although using his elements, was ready. Not only using his flame elements, he was able to beat the demon brothers, but also melt Zabuza's blade before it could hit them. It did though Naruto's head, the handle, which caused him to have a lump on it, which he nursed. Well, Zabuza jumped down. What the hell? The brat just melted my blade? How in the hell is that possible? Secrets? Remember? Nobody gives them out. Now tell us, what are you doing here? Right back at you, kid. Secrets. As Naruto stood in front. Naruto? He is the demon of the mist. Let me handle this. So, Kakashi went and tried to handle it, but Zabuza was ready. He used the water prison jutsu on Kakashi. Naruto, seeing that, literally used his flame style to fight off Zabuza. Naruto was going on equal footing as Sasuke and Sakura watched in shock. As Naruto then slammed both of his fists onto the ground, which were burning balls of flames, as he yelled out, pumping as if seeing his chakra, as suddenly from the ground itself, multiple flame geysers erupted from different points. Zabuza, seeing this, was shocked and his focus broke, causing the water prison jutsu to break. Sasuke witnessed that Kakashi charged up a Chidori and was almost going to attack and kill Zabuza until a masked hunter nin appeared and protected him. As Sasuke witnessed Kakashi stopping, "What are you doing here, Fury Hunter nin? Please, don't harm him. We are hired by Gato. He's the one who has been tormenting them, and I can tell you where he is if only you let us leave." "What are you doing, Haku? I'm protecting you, Zabuza-sama. Stay away. You're nothing more than a tool. I don't care what you see me as, but to me you are my father. I won't let you die. Please, I'm begging you. We would not get in your way." "Fine. Tell us where he is." "Kid, are you insane?" said Tazuna. "He's someone who can kill you." I don't suggest going there." "You don't have to include yourself. I'll be the one going there." And so, Naruto and Kakashi went, while Sakura and Sasuke went with Tazuna to his home. After a few hours, they returned. Kakashi was impressed because Naruto had successfully executed Sato as well as the others. Zabuza, as for his word of his compliance, have left, never returned. The bridge was completed and they returned back to Konoha as heroes. Once returned, they were informed of the Chunin exams, and Naruto met up with Ito, and both of them had a date even at Ichiraku ramen stand. The ramen stand that only allowed Naruto to eat in and made damn good ramen. As after that we see the first test began, which Sasuke ruined, getting more and more Genins to follow him. And then the second exam happened, in which Naruto was not only able to save Sasuke, but also fend off that snake Genin, which turned out to be Orochimaru, causing Naruto to create distractions until they ran away with surprisingly enough, the scroll that they needed. Once there, they informed everyone of Orochimaru's presence. Orochimaru was hunted throughout the Forest of Death but wasn't found. Later on, the preliminary rounds happened in which Naruto beat Kiba with a single punch. He didn't burn him as he promised to Akamaru, which Akamaru agreed to and dragged Kiba to the medics. While Naruto got pissed because Hinata was beaten to the inch of her life. Only a flame ball ruptured there caused Neji to stop. "What is the meaning of this, Uzumaki? Can't you see that she's already on the ground? Are you gonna kill her?" "Yes, this match is to the death." "That's who? I say so." "Then you should fight me. No intervention, Naruto." "Are you going to allow this?" "No." "You have won, Neji. Leave," said Hiruzen Sarutobi, using his killer intent, causing Neji to freeze and leave as well. Hinata was moved by the medics. "Make sure that we don't cross paths, Uzumaki, because if we do, I'm gonna beat you to the ground." And they did. The first match after in the finals was between Naruto as well as him. And so now we see a month of training later, which was denied to Naruto, and Naruto had to do it on his own. Naruto mastered the flame technique to the fullest he could, crafting even animals made out of flames, and even some other stuff that was going to be shown. And so, once the final began, Naruto beat the shit out of Kiba as soon as it began, with defending against the Juken style. Each and every formation, Naruto grabbed both of his palms and literally twisted them to the angle that his hands broke, causing Neji to scream in agony. "So much for your Juken style. Without your hands, you're nothing." As Naruto moved forward, wherever he set a foot, flames erupted and melted down the ground, as the whole arena was now sweating because the temperature has been raised so much that it was like a sauna going on there. Naruto then said, as steam came out of his mouth as his eyes blazed red, "You wanted to meet someone of your own level, right? Here I am, Neji." As Naruto, using a fireball, literally punched so hard on Neji's face that his fist burned his skin and sent him flying back towards the wall, causing him to slam there. But Naruto wasn't done. He peeled him off and beat him to the ground until he was laying in a pool of his own blood, until his sensei jumped in. Please, enough, Naruto, he said, pushing Naruto back as Kakashi jumped in. What are you doing, guy? This is the finals. I'm sorry. I had to jump in. Even if he is who he is still my student. That doesn't mean he has the right to kill you. Where were you when he was trying to kill Hinata? As Guy remained quiet. Hypocrisy. So much for flames of youth, when they are met with the real flames. As Guy gritted his teeth, but he knew what Naruto had said was true. As Naruto turned and left, the arena was silent, and one of the Kages was impressed, who was there as guest of honor. But in disguise it was Orochimaru. What an immense power. That wasn't chakra flames, which means that the boy can manipulate the flames at will. Interesting. Very interesting. I might need their help. So he contacted Kabuto, who contacted the Akatsuki, who were at the back hall nearby. And they arrived, and at the time when Konoha Crush began. Naruto, using his flame, burned down the sand monster Shikaku, saving Sasuke as it turned into glass. Naruto threw the flame balls in front of the air and glided on top of them, running on flames in midair until he dropped a flame kick onto Gaara's face, sending him flying down, causing him to be awake and the monster to be rendered back to sleep. On the other side, Naruto, using his flame balls, defended his home borders and dashed towards where his Gigi was and where Orochimaru was. Getting through, Naruto not only fought off the Edo Tensei first and the second, but also defeated them, earning their trust and respect. But they were shocked when the third coffin finally broke, and out came the Edo Tensei of Minato no Mikaze. Oh no. Lord Fourth? Naruto, get out of here. Hearing that name, Minato immediately made a hand seal, which allowed him to have his own free will, and slapped the two onto the first and the second as well, meaning they were the ones who at will could dispel. And currently, Orochimaru was cornered, alongside with the Akatsuki, because 4 Kages were present there, 2 of the legends and 1 Yellow Flash, and Hiruzen Sarutobi as well, and Naruto himself, who could use flame abilities. Seeing this, Orochimaru and the Akatsuki tried to escape, but they were hunted down, beaten and killed. In the meanwhile, Naruto stood there, using his flame-like abilities. As now we see, the fourth Naruto noticed was looking at him with a smiling face. You've grown, Naruto. Thank you, Lord Fourth. You don't know who I am, do you? You didn't tell him yet. I was going to after the Chunin exams, but since you're here, why don't you tell him yourself? Tell me what? As Naruto didn't notice that everyone was surrounding them. I'm your father, Naruto. Or my son. As the whole Konoha was shocked. Even the Suna was. Mean to say that the flame boy was the son of the fourth? Wait, you're my father? Yes. I wanted it to be kept a secret until you were grown strong. But now you're proven that you're much more than that. I just wanted to... As before he could finish, Naruto punched him into the guts. Do you even know how much I had to endure? As Minato didn't say anything, only hugged Naruto. As Minato told him that there was a part of his mother's soul alongside with his own and left in the seal. If he only peels a little bit of seal, they would arrive. And he sat down with Naruto and told him of everything and gave him all the heritage that he deserved and their home. Once it was given, he, after saying that he was proud of Naruto, left, alongside the other Kages, who also gave a nod to Naruto of respect, showing him that they were in fact proud of the next generation. Both Konoha and Suna and the greater elemental nation found out what has happened, and they were shocked and now scared of Konoha because there existed a kid who bended element, a fire element at his will, and his flames burned so hot that they could cut through each and everything and every ounce of defense. That scared them shitless. On the other side, the Akatsuki were dealt with, burned to a flames because of the four Kages and Naruto. And as for Orochimaru, he too was dealt with. Naruto, he was hailed as a hero of Konoha. Ino, he was the one who was dating him until Naruto proposed even. Now they were engaged. Inoichi was pissed, biting into a tissue, but Misaki was the one keeping him calm. While Ino, he was happy. And Sakura, he was jealous, alongside with Sasuke. But Naruto, out of nowhere, just became important. And every one of the civilians who mocked him now regretted it, because they never realized who he was. And the facial features matched so much that they thought that it was mocking their fourth Hokage's memories, yet never realizing that the fourth would never use anyone except for his son for such a job. In the end, Naruto never trusted those people, but kept them at arm's length because he knew that he was going to be their next Hokage. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this short movie off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As this is it, and this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!